Our Sri Shankar, Head of Institutional Equities at Prabhudas Leeladhar now joins in. Hi Sri Shankar, thanks very much for joining in. First, the blanket question, what is your expectation from the railway budget?
Yeah, all are keenly waiting to see what's kind of investment plan that the railways has got, how these investment plans and which way they will raise the resources needed for the capex and modernization of the entire fleet and various initiatives that has been spoken about. So I think that's going to be the key.
Sri Shankar, hi, morning. But do you think it can move the market's needle much, or do you think for that we'll have to wait for the union budget on Saturday?
See, Anuj, my thought process, if you actually start to see some concrete developments in terms of how the infrastructure development, when I say infrastructure development, modernization and fleet development, various things that railways is planning about, probably the market will take a cue from what's there in the railway budget, and I won't be surprised if they start expecting that a similar kind of development may happen even in the union budget. That's where probably it's more of a trend which may be set in, and expectations will be set in from what is there in the railway budget.
Okay. All right. Sri Shankar, similarly, the economic survey tomorrow, is there anything that the markets are looking out for from the economic survey? Because last time it was just a lot of statement of, how current account deficit would move, fiscal deficit, likelihoods, etc. Anything concrete that the market would take away or look for?
I think it's a difficult question to answer at this stage. But again, my thought process is very clearly on the economic survey. Let's even look into it. The government had earlier said that the increase in tax revenue as a percentage of GDP is one of the thrust areas for it. Now, how these things are going to increase? When we speak about fiscal deficit being where it is and your current account deficit being where it is, we also need to look in terms of increasing the revenue aspects to reduce the deficits on one side. So it's going to be very crucial to find out how these revenues are going to get increased or resources are going to get raised for meeting a large amount of this expenditure. I think that's going to be more key rather than merely a statement of intent.
Okay, so Sri Shankar, let's talk about the rest of the market then, because we've seen fair bit of correction, in fact a brutal correction in the banking space, the private sector banks, the leadership stocks actually led by ICICI Bank. Do you think it's an investment opportunity now, or are you sensing a bit of peaking out of banking, let's put it that way, and would you look elsewhere now?
Anuj, let's even look into it. You're speaking about a correction in the banking space which has happened. Probably 1 month back, a month or month and a half back, if you have been sitting here and you were asking me this question, you would have been asking the other way. How these banks have been performing very well, it has been outperforming the market. So what we have seen is over the last 1.5 months, when the Q3 results were being announced, we have seen significant pressure coming on the banking system, especially the public sector banks, because the incremental slippages into NPAs has been on the higher side, more than what was anticipated. And the commentary that we have seen across in terms of consumption not improving, things probably not improving even in the infrastructure space to a great extent from many of the infrastructure companies probably, etc., has led to a situation or expectations that you probably will continue to see the slippages happening for Q4 as well, etc. So that has resulted in the banks itself, the financial services and the banks, especially the PSU banks, coming off. And in case of some of the private sector banks, the kind of run up these banks have had, and the valuation levels these banks have gone to my mind, it's more of a profit booking that has happened. So if I continue to remain bullish on the economy, which we are, and in that context, and I think the one primary area that I need to be there is the financial services.
Okay, well, Sri Shankar, hold that thought. We have more photo op visuals which are coming in from Suresh Prabhu while he gets into Parliament. He has already arrived there. We saw him leave from the Rail Bhavan and now has arrived at Parliament, and we'll be hearing soon in terms of what we could expect from the rail budget. And like Sri Shankar said, that maybe there could be some amount of tone which the railway budget could possibly lead to what we could expect on Saturday as well. So those are the last couple of visuals coming in before we will hear him speak, and now has entered Parliament. So let's wait by. Srishankar, coming back to you about PSU, about the banking space, you were speaking about private banks more. Wanted to ask you about PSU banks and how important would be the recapitalization figure for this budget?
I think it's not a question of in this budget 1 year time frame. I think what the market is keenly looking at is more of a longer term horizon of how this entire PSU banking system is going to get not only recapitalization but also maybe in terms of autonomy, maybe in terms of more efficient operations coming from the banks. So what steps are going to get initiated? What is the government thought process going to be on it? I think it's going to be more key from that area.
Okay, Srishankar, any particular space that looks interesting to you for this year in terms of, say, mid-cap action where you believe there are a lot of opportunities? I mean, in terms of any particular theme that you have identified?
See, if you ask me, Anuj, from that point of view, to me, the key is when we speak about even the banking, the economic growth, GDP growth, etc., the growth in the domestic economy is going to be key. And if the growth in the domestic economy is going to be the key factor, I think infrastructure space is something where a lot of focus needs to be there. There has been a large number of projects which has got stuck, which I understand, speaking to a lot of corporates, that it's in the process of getting cleared, and many have got cleared. So we probably should see the action coming from the infrastructure space in terms of spending going forward. Now, in the budget, which if you ask me what I'm expecting, I would clearly see what is a kind of an plan that is for infrastructure spending and how they're going to fund these infrastructure. More importantly, funding is going to be the key.
Okay. All right, Srishankar, any disclosures?
I don't have personal stocks in many of these infrastructure stocks, etc. I've already given the disclosure.
Okay. All right, Srishankar. Thanks very much for...